This is so crazy. You're not going to believe this.
Okay.
Where the hell are you?
I'm at MGH. I'm in Boston.
You're in Boston. Where
Boston, Mass.
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm operating room assistant.
Okay. Well, first of all, I got to tell you, I'm glad that you're here. And what's your first name?
Amanda.
Well, first of all, right away, that there's a couple different souls that are here. And right away, I have your grandmother here on the other side.
Woo.
And then also when I'm connecting with you, did your dad also depart?
Yes.
Your father's here. Because he's on the other side. You have all these people that are here, and I'm telling them, like, go away. Tell me, only show me the people who are like she needs to hear from. And I have your grandmother and I have your father.
Mm-hmm.
And your grandmother's telling me that because she's saying to me, Matt, come over to her. I'm so proud of her. And your grandmother's telling me that when you were younger, you spent much of your mornings with her or time with her back when you were a little girl. Do you remember that?
I remember seeing her all the time.
She says to me that like your parents used to drop you off at her house and you used to stay at the house with her.
Mm-hmm.
But she also tells me when I'm speaking to her, because your loved ones know your life. And she just says to me that you had so much tragedy that had happened with you here in this world. And she says to me, I want her to know to stay strong because you're always helping out other people. You're always there for other people, especially in the line of work that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's so crazy? I almost didn't think this was your dad because he looks too young to be your father when I'm connecting with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just a young man. So I don't know if he passed when he was younger or that's just how he was. So when I'm connected with him, he's a young man on the other side.
He passed 2 years ago, but he was only like 52, 53.
That'd be why. But he says to me, Matt, he goes, I want to let my daughter know, thank you, because he says to me that you were like his nurse here in this world. And your dad wants to thank you for the way that you helped him through everything. Because the moment this happened to him, the whole family didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to help him, how to take care of him, what to do for him. And your dad became your responsibility. And everything about your dad went on your shoulders. Do you understand that?
Yeah. He had a stroke in the head and stopped him from moving and talking and everything.
Oh my God. What's so crazy is that he was so young. Normally people don't have this happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make me cry right now because your dad tells me that every day that you go to work, you think about him.
Yes, I do. Every single day.
The people that you help, the people that you see, you treat them like your dad.
Yes, I do.
And your dad says to me that he wants to thank you for everything that you did. He says, because, he goes, not just, your dad's going like this to me. He goes, Matt, tell her, it's not just about my passing. It's not just about what I went through. He says, but she made me so proud. He says, because she always was motivated. Your dad tells me there was some people in your family who didn't get to go to school and didn't get to have an education. And he tells me that was something that you always strived for. And that's something that your dad always wanted for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So the fact that you're out here right now and, you're living your dream, you're helping other people and you have an education and you're in the hospital and you're doing what you love and helping others. Your dad says to me, you've already made me so proud.
Oh.
But your dad tells me that there was no coming back from this. He tells me he suffered for 2 years. He's going 2 years. So was it 2 years?
This is him.
I know, because he's saying
definitely him.
He's saying to me 2 years. He goes, I struggled with this, Matt. He goes, and even though he goes, I couldn't move. He says to me, I had my own language to communicate with my daughter because it affected his speech at times as well. He's telling me.
I'm a medium also, but I'm not sure how necessarily to use it. And I see flashes. I see it in my third eye, and when he was in that bed, I seen him and I was like, I'm tripping. But then that's when I started, learning to use my gifts. I'm not fully there, but I'm trying.
Listen, you're already using your gift. You're already using your gift right here, right today with what you're doing. People think that being a medium is somebody who's doing what I'm doing right now, connecting people with their loved ones. But every medium is different and everybody helps people in a different way. When I was an EMT, I got partnered with this girl, but she was a medium as well. And I went off this way to help people connect with their loved ones. And guess what? She's still an EMT here and now, and a damn good one, because before she goes on the calls, she knows, you know, this person had a slip and fall. This person has this going on. This person has an abdominal bleed. And she's using her gift that way. So you in your job, you're already using your gifts and abilities. Don't think that they're not developed. Don't think that you're not using them the way that you should, because your dad is showing me that he's helping you from the other side. And all those people that you share your love with and you help with, listen, I truly believe that God works through the hands of nurses, doctors, EMTs, firefighters, all these different people. And I know that God in spirit is working through your hands in everything that you do.
Thank you.
And with your dad.
Much.
So keep doing what you're doing, because you're amazing at your job. Your dad showed me that you're loved where you are. And, you know, it's people who have those mediumship skills that go into jobs like you, because, you know, you sense and feel things that other people can't. But your dad is also telling me that the reason why you're here today is because you don't always sense and feel your dad.
It's true. Absolutely. I thought he was not there anymore.
Oh, he's here. He's here. He's right behind you with your grandmother. And you know what? Your dad hears you talking to him in the car. But he says to me, this is going to be a really big year for you. And your dad wants you to know he's by your side every single step of the way. He talks about you moving. So he tells me you're getting a new place. So there's a new place of living. So your father's saying that this is going to be a big year for you. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be good moments. There's going to be moments of tears here, because you're making a lot of life changes. But keep going. He says you're on the right path. Everything's going to be fine. He's with you. He's watching over you. And even though you don't feel him at times, he says, know that I'm right there.
Thank you so much, Matt.
All right. You're very welcome. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Take care.
Thank you. Everybody have a great one.